Hello, welcome to Life Chiropractic. I'm Dr. Melissa Crago, and this is your morning routine review from our workshop this weekend. So we're talking about increasing our mobility and differentiating that from flexibility. And this is a routine to move every joint in your body in every direction so that continue to stimulate the use and grow your range of motion and let your brain know that you want that range of motion. So this is our Movement for Life series. That you can get up and down off the floor, get in and out of cars, and continue to walk through your whole life. So we're going to start head to toe. You can just follow along. We're probably going to do 2 rotations in every direction. We're going to start with the head and neck, move to the mid body, then we're going to do the scapula, shoulders, elbows, wrists, hips, knees, ankles, and toes. Don't forget the toes, they're the most important part if you like walking. And then at the end, I'm going to go through some variations on position. Most importantly, if there is any place in your body that you get a sharp pinching pain, we want you to avoid that. That's not a safe range of motion for you to be working on your own. Please come ask us, or just avoid it and kind of like go around the sticky spots. And only push yourself to your comfortable range of motion. Each time you do a rotation, try to increase your range of motion. All right, here we go. So throughout these exercises, in order to help us increase our range of motion and have isolation of each of the regions, you're going to bring what they call Sherrington's law of irradiation. So you're just going to sort of bring some tension to the rest of your body. And for this morning routine, maybe about 30 to 50% tension in your body, and then you're going to be moving the part that's moving like you're sort of moving through some thick air. So you're going to bring your chin to your chest, rotate it like you're drawing a circle with your chin to your shoulder, rotate your ear over to your shoulder, and then take your chin like you're drawing a rainbow and make a big circle from the left to the right, bringing the chin down, and again, we're going to repeat that direction. Chin to shoulder, ear to shoulder, chin goes up and around, painting a rainbow, ear to right shoulder, chin, and now we're going to go the other direction, doing your best not to move any other part of the body. Good. Chin to shoulder, ear to shoulder, big circle up and around. Be careful not to compress the back of the neck. Perfect. Now we're going to cross our arms across our body, and you're going to bring your body down. I'll do this from the side so you can see here. And same pathway. We're going to rotate to the left. Then we're going to bring, we're trying to bring our shoulder to our hip to the left. A big circle around the back. Shoulder to hip. Turn it down for the rotation. Back to center, same direction. Rotate. Tilt. Back side of the circle, tilt, rotate, and other direction. Rotate to the right, tilt your shoulder to hip to the right, back around. Continuing on. Great. For your scapula, you can do a couple hand positions down by your side or out. I'm going to turn around so maybe you can see what my shoulder blades are doing. So we're going to bring the shoulder blades up. We're going to bring them together. We're making a big square, bringing them down and apart. Up, together, down, apart, and then reverse it. Together, up, apart, and down. Together, up, apart, and down. Let's look at the shoulder. I'm going to do the shoulder from the side and from the front. So again, having a little tension, you're going to bring your hand up, bring it up to meet your ear. Then you're going to try to turn the hand and shoulder, bringing it around. Now we're trying to make the palm face the sky. And when we bring it back around, now my hand is facing the opposite direction. I'm going to bring it back as far as we can, unrotate it. So shoulders and hips are ball and socket joints. Rotation is a very important part of their motion, so we want to work it. Good. And again, try to keep your gaze forward when you're doing these. Let's do the other shoulder. Bringing the arm out. So we start with the palm facing the thigh. Bring it up. We're going to rotate the palm to come to face the ceiling. Now the back of the hand is touching the thigh. Opposite direction, as far back as you can get it. Then you unrotate it, bring it around. One more time, each direction. If there are sticky spots, move through them slowly. Allow your body to sort of carve new memories about that. Elbows. So, waving the thumb back and forth. So we're going to start palms facing out. You're going to bend your elbows up, rotate the thumbs inside, bring them down. Rotate them out, bring them up, rotate them in, bring them down. Opposite directions, also trying to keep the elbows close to the body, bringing them up, rotate out, bringing them down, rotate in, bring them up, and good. So this elbow rotation, if anybody uses a keyboard, this is going to make keyboarding a lot more comfortable, because if you can't bring your hands into this position comfortably, if you've got some rotation, working on your elbow mobility is going to make keyboarding more comfortable. Here, this is a tough one. So the wrist, you're going to keep the palm facing the same direction. So I'm going to bring it to the side. We're going to bring the palm to face me, over to the other side, down, showing one hand at the same time. You can also think about if something was resting on the top of your forearm, it wouldn't fall. So a lot of people flip around like this. We want to isolate the motion. Come to the other side so you can see. Palms facing out. We're rotating in one direction without flipping the forearm over. Beautiful. All right, hips we can do in a bunch of different positions. I recommend finding something to stabilize. It doesn't have to be a balancing exercise. Bring the other arm out and out of the way. So, knee flexion or hip flexion. You're gonna open the door. You're gonna turn it as though you're doing the fire hydrant. Don't let the hips move. You wanna just keep the pelvis in the same place and allow just the hip to move. And also do one of these from the side. Good. Looking at it from the side. Good. Kicking back, turning out, trying. Now here at this position, this part of your butt cheek is going to burn. If it doesn't, then work a little harder and try a little harder. Let's see. Other side, bringing the hip up, turning it out, turning it over, like you're trying to get your knee and foot over something. Again, knees to touch, kick back, come out to the side, up and over, to the front. Let's look at that from the side. Up, out, turn it over, kick it back, kick, 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 burn, burn, burn. Bring it together, kick it back, turn it over. Great. So for knees and ankles and toes will stand back up at the end. So knees, you're gonna sit down. We're gonna do sort of an angle. What we wanna feel is the tibia has some rotation. So you're gonna try to keep your foot in one position and turn the leg from side to side, holding your thigh bone. So you're gonna turn the tibia to the inside, straighten to the outside. This is the same like we were doing with the elbow, but in the knee. And then you're gonna reverse the path, go to the outside, straighten, inside, down, outside, straighten, inside, down. And now, don't let the knee rotate, and you're gonna try to rotate the foot down, out, up, in, down, out, up, in. And you can take this as fast, ideally as slow as you can do it, to really carve out and feel each part of the motion. If you need to pause the video and work on an area, inside, up, outside, down, inside, up, outside, down, outside, up, inside, down, outside, up, inside, down. Holding the tibia from rotating, foot goes in, foot goes down, foot goes out, foot goes up, in, down, out, up, opposite direction. I'm probably doing this too quickly. Slow it down, nice. So, toes. This is gonna be maybe a little bit hard to see in the video. Let's get a chair so I can see if you can see my toes. So we're gonna lift all the toes up and you're gonna try to tap the big toe down, tap the little toes down all the way. Lift up, tap the big toe, rotate the toes down. Then you're gonna try to just lift the big toe up and then just lift the toes, just lift the big toe up, lift the other ones. We're gonna repeat. Now you can just do this standing, but I'm putting my foot up on the stool so you can kind of see what the toes are doing. Lift all the toes up. Why is toe mobility important? It facilitates all of our walking. So if this big toe joints don't work, we see oftentimes bunions form and the inability to walk. So when we take a step forward and I push off, it's really important that that toe joint can move. It helps facilitate my ability to walk. When we don't have that motion, often we turn to the side and we push off the side and we pressure this joint and we start to get a bony buildup, which looks like a bunion. All right, let's talk about some positions. You can do the top half of the body if you want sitting or in a tall kneeling position. And then the hips you can also do in an all fours. We're also gonna show some we call cat-cow. You're just gonna roll through the whole spine into flexion, and this is only getting 2 motions. It doesn't get any of the others, but it's a real nice way to be able to isolate different ranges of motion in the spine. Okay? Then from a neutral place where the spine is level, you can do that same hip. Kick back, bring it out to the side, up and over, out to the side, back and up. This is real important if you want to get up off the floor, this cat-cow position, and then being able to bring the hip up and forward. So hip mobility, cat-cows also retain our ability to help get up and off the floor. I hope today's video was a good recap. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to come on down and ask us, and come join us at some more of our workshops.